Good afternoon, everyone, to my enter trainees out there, and of course, good day to the rest of the world. This is mentor Myron Sta, a professional corporate trainer, speaker, coach, facilitator, and consultant known as the corporate enter trainer and soft skills guru of the Philippines. And welcome to episode number 2 of season 1 of my LinkedIn Inspiration by yours truly, mentor Myron Sta, your weekly dose of inspiration, motivation, and excellence. Today is Thursday. Well, actually, I call and pronounce Thursday as Thursday. So it's spelled Thirst, day. So Thursday. And definitely today is a Thursday. We will thirst for additional knowledge, skills, and attitude or character that will help us become successful or more successful at work, in business, or our life in general. And you guys should look forward to all the episodes. This is going to be every Thursday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Philippine Standard Time. And this is going to be live here on LinkedIn, although we're going to be cross-promoting this or streaming live simultaneously on my YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and look up Mentor Myron Sta. So every Thursday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m., we're going to be featuring some of the top entrepreneurs or business people and motivational speakers, inspirational speakers, corporate trainers, consultants of different areas of specialization, team building facilitators, and life coaches here and abroad. All right. So Filipinos and our friend foreigners from different parts of the country. So we're going to be featuring them. And every Thursday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m., we're going to talk about two things: business aspects on the first part, and of course, anything else under the sun. All right. Actually, it's the area of expertise of our guest resource person. So I'm very excited because our guest for today is somebody who doesn't only specialize in business because he has different ventures himself, but also in marketing, especially in niche marketing. And we're going to know more about it because his niche or area of marketing is in dental marketing. So I'm pretty sure that you guys are really very interested and equally excited to know what dental marketing is, right? Who his clients are, and of all things that he's going to specialize into about marketing, it's dental marketing that he chose. All right. So the limelight is not on me. Okay. The limelight is on our guest for today. So let me have the honor and the pleasure to introduce to you our guest resource person who will definitely, so this is something that I coined because of this show, that will definitely LinkedIn inspire us, all right, for our LinkedIn Inspiration Season 1, Episode 2. So without further ado, our guest resource person is the president and CEO of KJR Medical Dental Distribution Center Incorporated. He's also the founder and chief trainer of Master Marketing Philippines. Google this. All right, check this out on Facebook. It's a marketing and business specialist consulting agency here in the Philippines. He's also the founder and lecturer of Dental Marketing Philippines. This is what I was talking about earlier, his niche marketing, which is dental marketing. So Dental Marketing Philippines is a marketing agency dedicated to helping dentists make their dental practice visible to prospective patients and clients. Marketing manager of KJR Dental Clinics, two sister clinics with his beautiful wife, Dr. Christine Joy Ruiz, as the owner practitioner. And last but certainly not least, he is the outgoing 2021 term president and incoming vice chairman, immediate past president, and member of the Council of Advisors of the Philippine Advocates for Consultants and Trainers Incorporated, or PACT, an association of aspiring, new, and seasoned professional trainers and consultants in the Philippines. So, again, it's my honor and privilege to introduce our guest resource person for today's episode, Coach Mr. Roche Ruiz, MBA. Let me just give him a virtual big round of applause before I put him on our stream. There you go. So once again, without further ado, let's all welcome Mr. Roche Ruiz, MBA. Good afternoon, Coach.
Good day, good day. It's a great day. It's a pleasure to be here in the show, and I'd like to congratulate mentor Myron Santa Ana for really
Appreciate it.
giving inspiration to all the people who are watching around the globe. So it's a great honor to be on your show, mentor Myron.
Thank you so much. I know that you're a very busy person, Coach Roche. I hope you don't mind if I call you Coach Roche. I know you're a
Sure.
very busy person. You have several businesses, and of course, you're also into training, speaking, and consultancy. But thank you so much for affording a part of your very busy time for our LinkedIn inspiration for today.
Yes, yeah. It's again. I said it's a pleasure to be here on the show. I really would like to really share the inspiration on the to all the followers of Mentor Myron. I do appreciate you supporting us because this is really gives us an inspiration, especially nowadays that we need a lot of inspiration. We need a lot of an elements of all of this motivation, and especially in my specialty, the entrepreneurship. So I'm very happy. I'm very glad, mentor.
All right, that's really nice to hear. And we know for a fact, both of us know that you're already an influencer on Facebook with your daily posts and videos. But it's about time that, of course, through this show, thankfully and hopefully, that you're able to propagate that influence here on LinkedIn as well. So, without further ado, LinkedIn Inspiration, our audience and followers, our enter trainees would like to be inspired. And for the first part, so as I introduce you, you have different businesses. You are a serial entrepreneur, so to speak, right? So we are very interested, Coach Roche. Could you walk us through your business or entrepreneurial journey from who you were, your humble beginnings, your initial struggles, to where you are now, and how you got this far? Go ahead, take it
Yeah,
away,
yeah,
Coach.
yeah. I definitely very happy to really share with you what I've done wrong and what I've done right in really putting up several businesses. As a fresh graduate back in the day. No, it was actually 1994. I graduated college and started really working as an employee, and I have to put myself into that mindset of being the best employee on a regular daily basis. So I put that in my mind during the first job that I've been into, and I'm really quite successful having that kind of mindset. I was able to close a sales of around 500 million right there and then on
Wow.
my first job. So it actually opens up opportunities for me to really, this is a great avenue for me to be successful, and having the right attitude and really having that kind of ownership. Now, even if you are just an employee, put you in the situation wherein you can be successful, and that would be a great lesson that I still now considered one of the learnings during the time, and I put that into practice. So it's not just about learning, you have to put that into practice. It's not just principles, you have to apply it. And to cut the story short, I still apply this as to date, and putting up several businesses, small and even investing in the medium enterprise businesses. So, it makes me really happy, and at the same time, would want to really share that experiences to the viewer, especially if we can put inspiration to those who are watching us right now. It's a great privilege and really an inspiration, at least. Yeah.
Coach Roche, it's just our opening salvo. And as I'm writing down here, I already took a lot of wisdom from you. First and foremost, it's very true. I agree with you on that. That it's all about the mindset, right? You need to have that mindset of a winner. Whether you want to stay as an employee and grow there, or you want to enter the world of entrepreneurship or being a business person, it's all about the mindset. You also mentioned here that on your first job, wow, this is really an epitome of excellence. You were able to close a total 500 million pesos in sales.
Yeah.
Did I hear you
Yeah.
right? 500 million pesos.
Yes, yes, yes.
Wow, that's
And
great.
then
In addition to that, you mentioned here, and this really affirms, one of the things that we, promote, right? That if you want to be successful or more successful in life, you need to possess the right attitude towards your work or your business. And that ownership, correct me if I'm wrong, Coach Roche, ownership is, even though you're an employee, you consider the company you're working for as your own business, that you're not going to let it go bankrupt or struggle because you love it
correct.
like your own, right?
Correct, correct. That's perfectly said. That's a mindset that we must all possess. I'm basically would like to talk to those employee who is really watching us right now from all over the world. Be the best that you can be, because the owner's been there and they are not insensitive not to notice your really hard work, and you're working really hard to make the company better. So that would definitely be rewarded. You're definitely be rewarded, but you just work not to gain rewards, but you just work really to attain a certain level of success, whether in your department, whether as a person at the same time, of course, ultimately for the betterment of the corporation.
There you go. That's right. It's not just about the money. It's not just about the recognition. It's not just about the rewards, awards. It's about self-actualization, that you're able to
Correct.
accomplish something for yourself, right?
Yeah.
And one more thing that I want to highlight here, coach, is that when you mentioned that in life or at work, in business, it's not enough that you just learn something. You need to be able to apply it, put it into practice, just to borrow your words. And that's really very true, because you might be the most intelligent or the smartest out there, right? But if you cannot make your dream come true, then that's just going to remain a dream, an ambition, or a plan, right? So go
I,
ahead, give it a go, and just do it. Questions later, right, coach?
Correct, correct. That's perfectly said. That's perfectly correct. Because if you're dreaming for something, you have to put process on it. Because if you're not going to put process on how to attain individual steps, that will just be a wish. You're just wishing for something big. So you're not putting effort and process on how to obtain little by little and ultimately that particular objective in life. So even at work. So it is very important to put it into right perspective, at the same time put it into practice. And that's what I really wanted to share. That's why we're able to set up several businesses, and so far we're happy. So at the end of the day, you wanted to earn money, but ultimately you want to be happy. So
Right.
that's what we wanted to bring to the table right now.
Before I ask my follow-up question about that, I just would like to invite our all our viewers out there. You may not be with us here live, like actually watching us right now, but of course this is going to be a staying for good on our timeline or our news feed on my profile. Then you can just go ahead and revisit this,
Mhm.
and you might want to appreciate everything from start to finish. The second episode that we're having with Coach Roche Ruiz, MBA. There, you mentioned, Coach Ruiz, that of course you started out as an employee, right? And even as early as being an employee, you were able to put your best foot forward, right? But a lot of us would definitely be curious and interested about your business life, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So as you're a serial entrepreneur, you don't just own one business, you have a lot of businesses. So we want to know how you started, right? How you put up these businesses, how much capital you only had, what resources you only had, and how were you able to bring all of these together and be who you are right now, the Coach Roger Ruiz that we know.
Yeah, that's very good question. That's a very practical question. I get to ask that particular question now. Yeah, usually most often than the other questions. But this is really very important. We must have. I when I entered into my second job as an employee,
Mhm.
and I really strive really very hard trying to figure out what is the best way to really help the corporation. And ultimately, I was given an opportunity to lead the corporation. So this is a pharmaceutical corporation. So we supply to the national. No, we
Mhm.
supply to different chains of drugstores, small, medium drugstores, and I handle 60 medical representative, and I just learned the process. So if you can learn the process, if you can really try to be an expert on that field, and put that into your soul and into your mind, then it's time for you to make a decision whether you're going to be an employee. But I'm not saying being an employee is not an avenue for you to be successful. But if you want to step up, if you want to put up your business, first and foremost, learn the process, and you must be passionate about doing that business. So that's my first business. I put up my first pharmaceutical business because I worked for 17 years in a pharmaceutical business.
Oh, so
So
was most of your corporate experience in the pharmaceutical industry, or you also
yes,
experienced work life in other industries?
so I did work in in consultancy as Barrington Stock Market. I also
Mm,
work in construction business. That is my first job, and I was able to close several housing units. Can you imagine selling roofing and trusses and these metal frames that are being used in the housing units? So when you're able to sold 4,000 units, I think you're going to be one of the most successful sales individual in that corporation. And that I was, I was not just lucky because I put my heart into it. So luck comes to those who persevere. So luck does not
sure.
come to those who just wait. So that's what I put into practice, and I started putting up my business. And to cut the story short, I put up my pharmaceutical business. I hired one individual to help me process that kind of business, and literally it just continuously growing as the year go by. So that's my first business. And the second business, my wife is a dentist, so I have to put my practice as a marketer, as a marketing graduate in several specialization with regards to marketing. And can I not market the dental clinics? So we only have one branch, but I firmly believe deep in my heart and in my soul that my wife is a great dentist. So I asked him to do a mastery of the skills. So
Mhm.
once she has a mastery of the skills, then I put marketing into it. So that is what we call the practice management. You put mastery, you put management at the same time, and the third one is marketing. So that's a three M's of practice
3M.
management, and then basically it just roll over, and you learn the process. You become an entrepreneur. Because Mentor Myron, just to give you a brief overview. Of course, you know this, no, but for those who are watching us right now, there's what we call the business mindset, and we
Business
have the entrepreneurial mindset. So I am now into a little bit of entrepreneurial mindset. So everything that I see, it's an opportunity for me to do business. And that's what we are, that's where my state of mind right now is.
I can say, Coach Roche, how blessed and lucky your wife is to have you not only as her hubby, but also her business partner, because basically you just became her marketing arm, right? You took care of
Correct.
marketing while your wife was focusing on her expertise, fixing and making our teeth look good and beautiful, right?
There's only one downside on, you marketing your wife's business. There's only one downside.
Oh,
You
there
don't get to you don't get to receive salary. So
is.
so that's the downside of
That's
it.
okay
But
because she is the best reward for helping her out, right?
okay, yeah, okay. I'll get that. I'll get that. I'll take it.
And you know what? I just couldn't forget this. And I want to second what you said earlier about, making or striking a balance between doing business and really putting your heart into it, right? So, because the thing, there's a lot of people out there who enter a business just because it's the big thing nowadays, right? So they're just riding on the fad. Oh, I want to enter the business, the franchising business, because a lot of people are telling me that it's really a boom right now and there's really money there. But the question is your heart there? Is it your passion? Is it your purpose? Are you going to be able to give it your whole life? Are you going to be able to wake up very early or earliest in the morning, excited to look forward to doing it every single day? If
Yeah.
not, then that becomes a big struggle, right? Are you going to be able to sustain that business?
Yeah, you have to put hold into your into the decision that you're going to make. When I said taking into opportunity, and you have this kind of entrepreneurial mindset and putting up and jumping up several business, investing in several business, I did not mean that you don't have to do research. You have to do research, and you must be passionate about it. And if you believe that you can do it, and you can put time and effort, and a lot of research, and really the management skills, and really putting up, the ins and out of that particular business, that's a time you put your time and investment onto it. But if not, please don't make a drastic decision right away. Only fools rush in. Huh? Only fools
It's like
rush
what
in.
the
So
song
you have
says,
to,
right?
yeah. You do have to do a lot of research, and that's the time you. And that's not all. If you do have researches, you have to put the analytics, and this is what I call dad. You just remember your dad. So you have to get data, you have to analyze, and that's the time you make a decision. So that is what we call that method in really getting into a particular business. So it's not just an easy process. So you really have to put some time in doing all of those basic elements in being an entrepreneur. So that's very, very important.
So don't forget your dad.
Yeah,
Data, analyze it, and then make a decision from it.
correct,
Wow,
correct.
this is really a gem, Coach Roche. This is really a wonderful learning experience. So let me grab this opportunity to invite all of you out there, my friends or connections on LinkedIn, and even outside of it, my subscribers or followers on YouTube, to go ahead, share this on different platforms. Let a lot of people know that we're having this live stream right now with nobody else but the man himself, Coach Roche Ruiz, MBA, because he's really teaching us, sharing with us, training us on a lot of stuff that we would be able to replicate if we want to be a good entrepreneur. And of course, later on the second half, we're going to talk about his pet topic, his expertise, marketing. So please go ahead and share this. We're streaming live on LinkedIn through my profile. Just look up Mentor Myron Santana. And we're also happening simultaneously on my YouTube account. Go to my YouTube channel, Mentor Myron Santana. You're watching and listening to Link Inspiration by Mentor Myron Santana, your weekly dose of inspiration and motivation, which we're definitely having right now, and excellence. And that's going to be in a bit. All right. So going back to you, Coach Roche, you are a serial entrepreneur, right? You don't just own one business. But there's a saying that goes, you cannot bite off more than you can chew. You cannot serve multiple masters all at once. So the thing is, how are you able to organize yourself and manage all of your activities so that even though you're just by yourself, but of course you have your staff, right? And of course you have your wife's all out support, but still you have these businesses all at once. So could you please share your personal tips on how people can be very good at organizing themselves and managing what they do so they're able to accomplish everything with flying colors? Go ahead, Coach.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much, Mentor Myron. That's a very, very nice question, but usually that's a tough one to answer. But I make it easier, But before I answer that, Mentor Myron, I'd like to give a shout out if you will allow me,
Of
because
course, go ahead, please.
I've also shared this to my LinkedIn account, and
Oh, cute.
Miss Lauren Sales. Good afternoon to you, and thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. I'd like to also give a shout out to Mr. Veda Kagabo. He's actually a good friend of mine. He's an African American who's based in New Jersey. I'm basically consulting his business also in the carpet business in New
Nice.
Jersey in the Orange County. So thank you very much for always supporting me, and
Thank you very
I'll
much,
see you
ma'am and
soon.
sir.
Yeah, yeah. So
Please
we're
continue.
live in Mentor Myron
Both of
LinkedIn, and I
us.
hope you support him also. All right. So the question is, after doing research and of course you analyze the data, and that's the time you make a conclusion. You also must include the plan, and the plan includes the people that will be working directly for that particular business. Of
Hmm,
course, if you're passionate about it, you have to be there all the time
all the
when
time.
needed. It doesn't mean that you have to put all the time and effort every day, every minute, every second that you're going to be staying in that particular business, because you can be more productive as an entrepreneur being just an helicopter. When you are now an helicopter, meaning you do have a knowledge about management, marketing, HR, sales, finance, you can be you can now multiply yourself. And if you do have this experience, or if you do have this kind of talent, I firmly believe that you can be a successful entrepreneur. And I am not saying I'm already there, but I am trying to be there. And I'm very happy putting up several businesses that I own right now. And really wanted to share that you have to do research, you have to apply the DAD, and you have to plan. And once it is already planned out, you know very well the people that will be handling that business, what would be the next element in doing entrepreneurship is to apply that particular plan, and you have to do some several actions, but it doesn't end there. You are now going to measure all the mistakes, you're going to measure all of the non-compliant, or if you're not able to attain the good amount of revenue on that particular month, week, or even year, you now have to do some improvement. So it's a never ending process of this kind of elements of entrepreneurship. But if you can master that, because that would be already embedded into your brain, that would be easier. That would be just basically just will automatically flows into your veins, and that's gonna be easy.
This is really wonderful, Coach Roche. And once again, I listed this these steps or this whole process that you're sharing with us right now. You mentioned, of course, that's one of the most important things. Apply. It's not just about, yeah. We say that if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. But the thing is, there
Correct.
are some people who are very good at planning, but they're just stuck there, right? They don't follow through with the actual application or implementation of their plan. So even if no matter how good your plan is, it will still go down the drain, right? So this is really a good one. And then of course act on it, right? And this really confirms, what I've always believed in personally myself, that it's okay to make, well, if you could avoid them, much better. But if you unavoidably still commit mistakes, right, it's okay for as long as you learn from them, all right, and you never commit the same mistakes all over again. And lastly, I just want to confirm what you said: measure, 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 measure. I remember this favorite quote that came from a very renowned consultant, right, called the father of consulting, Peter Ferdinand Drucker. He said that if you cannot or do not measure, all right, you cannot and do not manage it, right? It's hard to manage something you're not able or you've never measured. So thank you. We really appreciate these perspectives or inputs you're sharing with us. All right,
Yes,
thanks so
yes.
much. And guys,
I would, ju-
wow,
I would just like to add
go ahead, coach.
to the mistakes. No, everybody make mistakes, and also even the company, corporation, or institution make mistakes. But if you can learn from all the expert those mistakes, that's
Absolutely.
why when I do train, I always make it a point that I can be able to share, and I will be able to share all the things that I've done wrong and all the things that I've been doing right, so that if you can avoid, and if you can avoid all of those mistakes, or if you can learn from our mistakes, so you don't have to pass that kind of route again, or you don't have to pass that same situation that like we did. So if you can learn from us that route to avoid that kind of mistake, just adapt it and get it from us. It saves a lot of time, money, and effort. Yes.
That's correct. Okay, so guys, all right, this is something you shouldn't be missing. All right, we had plenty of time to attend this, so you shouldn't miss this. And we're not over yet. All right, we're until 4 p.m., so you can still catch up. All right, and personally, I really appreciate. I'm an entrepreneur myself, but listening to a successful entrepreneur like Coach Roche, I got a lot of things that I'm still going to be able to apply in my own business, in my own quest to become who I'm supposed to be based on my full potential. Thank you so much, Coach Roche. But don't go away, Coach Roche. We're just going to have a very quick commercial break. And when we come back, right, we are all very interested in learning about marketing, your specialty, especially niche marketing and dental marketing. We want to know more about these stuff. So please stay right there, Coach Roche. Thank you so much for your time. We'll be right back. Linked Inspiration, your weekly dose of inspiration, motivation, and excellence is brought to us all by MSS Business Solutions, guiding you to success, the leader in soft skills entertainment and development in the Philippines. CPCP, Certified Professional Corporate Trainer. Let's make training your business. Thought Leaders Philippines, your go-to company for the country's best professional corporate trainers, speakers, consultants, coaches, and facilitators. Santa Ana Woodworking. Let's make your dream come true. Miracle Maya's quality homemade gourmet to your place. Affordably good. M&B online shop. Everything you're looking for is here. And Protective Solutions Philippines. Let's keep you protected, safe, and away from harm as we all battle this ongoing pandemic. Thank you for supporting Linked Inspiration, your weekly dose of inspiration, motivation, and excellence by mentor Myron Sta. Welcome back, guys. You're still watching and listening to Linked Inspiration by yours truly, mentor Myron Santana, your weekly dose of inspiration, motivation, and excellence every Thursday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. So every Thursday, you have something to look forward to that you know you're going to learn a lot from because we will be guesting, featuring some of the country's renowned entrepreneurs and motivational speakers, trainers, and consultants. And our guest for today, let's welcome back the owner, the president and CEO of KJR Medical Dental Distribution Center Incorporated, and a lot more. And we're going to talk about his area of expertise, which is marketing. So let's welcome back Coach Roche. Welcome back, Coach.
Hello, hello. Yes.
All right. So let's not delay this anymore. A lot of our followers, viewers would like to learn about your version of marketing, particularly dental marketing Philippines, like what you guys do for the all the dentists in the Philippines and what has or have been working for them. That's the same thing that you train people on about marketing. All right. So what is dental marketing, by the way? Go ahead, Coach.
Yes, yes, yeah. Mr. Maron, yes, welcome back. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the again. I'd like to really congratulate this link inspiration. This is really something that I should now be looking forward on a weekly basis. So this is a perfect opportunity to really share, and also me, I can also learn a lot from this conversation. So again, when we talk about
So you should be
dentistry,
looking forward to the next episode, Coach, because
yeah,
we will have
well,
the newly elected president of our organization, Coach Malvin Dinlasan, as our next guest.
definitely I will be listening and I will be watching. So yeah, back to the question, what is dental marketing? So we always go back to what is dentistry. Dentistry, of course, is a discipline with the oral health. And when we talk about marketing, marketing is a process of really satisfying customer needs and wants, no? And we just combine all together. That's dental marketing, but that's not how easy it is. No, a lot of dentists, professionals for that matter, is basically not allowed mentor to market themselves.
Directly,
Okay.
right?
Yes. So if you are a lawyer, if you're a doctor, if you're a dentist for that matter, accountant, you are basically literally ethically not allowed to market yourself. But
Yeah, I learned
how do
about
you
that.
do,
Yeah.
yeah, how do you market yourself? You are not allowed. So what you
Without
do is,
violating the code of conduct, right?
yes, so each and every organization they have a what they call code of ethics, and this is usually a lot of sections, and I was able to read all of those, and really, I get to a point wherein I need to be able to help all of these professionals market their businesses, not themselves. So what I did is I aligned marketing on their businesses. So when we talk about dental marketing, this is the holistic approach on how to basically manage, market, and promote, advertise ethically your business. So when we talk about practice, it's your profession. And when we
Correct.
talk about clinic, it's your business.
Your
So
business.
we have that kind of mindset, then I can be able to help you. So you must possess first that kind of mindset that when you are a dentist, your practice and profession is dentist. When you put up a clinic, that's a totally different story because clinic must be treated as a business. They must be able to pay salary, they must be able to pay taxes,
Mhm.
inventory, etc. And that literally is a business. And we market, put all the marketing for
Mhm.
that business, and that's dental marketing mentor.
It's clear now the separation between the two, Coach Roche. But I'm pretty sure our viewers would be interested to like know more about this, right? But of all professionals or practitioners who are going to market or help market themselves or their business, not their practice, why dentists? Why not lawyers? Why not doctors or etc.?
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of medical marketing for the past several years because I'm into a medical industry. Now, when I put up my own business as a pharmaceutical dental pharmaceutical products, I come to a point when how will I be able to help more? So you must have that kind of mindset also as an entrepreneur, as a business, the mindset of really trying to figure out how you can help. Because anything that will come out from the discussion, the meetings, the planning, is really trying to come up with the solution. And that solution, if you can provide that through your effort, you do have a market. So I thought all the while putting up a dental marketing, because I do practice dental marketing as a practitioner, because we do have clinic. By the way, we do already have 3 dental practice today, and we
Nice.
just started with 1. So again, if you're a dentist, you can expand even if you're just alone. Just like my wife. My wife is just a single individual.
Yes, she is.
He's just one. He's just one. But how can we have these 3 dental practice already? So that basically is the included in the marketing plan that I did. And basically, why did I get into dental marketing? Because I practice that, and my wife is a dentist. So I firmly believe that a clinic together with my marketing expertise, marketing, I will never be wrong with that. No? So basically, I have an opportunity. The ratio of success is a little bit high.
And Coach Roche, this must be a trade secret that's exclusive to you and your dental marketing Philippines and your set of services, right? But let's say if I were a dentist and I haven't availed of your service yet, and I would like to get a guarantee from you, hey, are you really going to be able to help me become successful? So, what aspects of your expertise in marketing would really add value to both my practice and my business or clinic? In other words, what are the keys to success that you can bring to the table? So, just share, Coach Roche, what the aspects of how you do business that you're comfortable to share in the
Correct,
public.
correct,
Go ahead,
correct.
please.
I definitely would like to share this to all the people in the world, no, but more so on the Southeast Asian countries, because in the US, or those who are watching us in the US or in Canada, dental marketing is always been part and parcel before really
Oh,
putting up their own physical office or
mhm.
dental office. Dental marketing should always be part and parcel of the requirements of putting up a business. But in the Philippines,
Good
this
for them.
has never been mentioned, and this is actually that's why I was called. No, I was very happy and very
Always.
flattered that I was called the father of dental marketing, and I do appreciate for those who are really supporting me. So my first question for the dentist who would want to see me and get a consultation with me, no, of course consultation takes a lot of several sessions
It sure does.
before
Yeah.
we can have an alignment of our minds.
It's a long
First and
winding
foremost,
process.
yeah, I'd like to ask you, dentist, what is your dental practice? Because you know very well, Mentor Myron, that we do have surgery, we do have periodontology, we have
Not familiar with all the
endodology,
jargons, but
we have
yeah.
implantology, we have orthodontics. So these are different disciplines. No, just like the consultants and trainers, we have marketing expert, we have leadership expert, we have management expert, customer service expert. So I'd like to ask them first, what is your practice? Most of my clients, Mentor Myron, would you believe that they cannot even answer that straightforward? Looking into my eyes, uh, I practice general dentistry and I do have a lot of disciplines, because Mentor Myron in the Philippines, the setup is they do have all kinds of specialization.
Correct. Yeah.
If you're able to attend 2 years, if you're able to attend 10 months preceptorship or the training, then you can now practice that kind of discipline. So most of the dentists in the country are equipped. They are all skilled, but they don't have identification, right? So when you talk
Correct.
about enter trainer, the person that comes into my mind is Mentor Myron. When I talk about a perfect start, that comes to my mind is Malvin. So something like that. We must have that in the dental profession, and that's what I bring to the table to the dentist. And once we get to have that kind of mindset, right, we are already aligned in our discipline. That's the time I put all the efforts creating that particular profile or that particular identity of that particular dentist, and putting that into my niche marketing method in creating your own marketing plan. And that's what I do, and that's what I really would want the dentists in the country to attain a level of success, because in the dental world, those who don't have that much budget can now play equally in the playing field because of their dental marketing. So it gives me an inspiration. It gives me motivation to really help out dentists out there to have the same playing field as those who have money already. And that's the mission that I bring to the table. That's the mission. That's why it should always start with your mission to help others. And secondary is the benefits and the compensation that you'll be able to get from that. Yeah.
Right. And this is what I appreciate about all the things you've been saying right now, Coach Roche, that, it's not about the money, right? That our business are our advocacy, they're our life, they're our mission, right? It's about helping people and solving their problems much more than money. The profits, the revenues, they just follow. They're just merely what bonuses for our efforts. And I really appreciate you for, not only affirming that, but sharing that with all the people who want to enter the world of doing business. So, Coach Roche, what is it? What's a similarity that you believe that even non-dental or traditional business out there can learn from or apply in their own conduct of their business from dental marketing, that you see that there's really no big difference at all?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, the only difference is the way you approach in terms of really technicalities with the actual discipline. But I also run a master marketing when I do traditional businesses, small medium enterprise that is not actually related with medical or dental business, and that's what I also apply for the small medium enterprise business, and we're quite successful. More or less, our batting average is 89% able to
Wow.
attain a certain level of increase in terms of the revenue. And I firmly believe that in doing so, we were able to have a lot of businesses. And, you know, don't get me wrong. No, money, we need money. We
Of
need
course
money
we
to
do.
run a business. But, money is king, but not everything, and and
That's a
and
good
that's
one.
what I
Money is
always
key,
would
but
want.
not
Yeah,
everything. Yeah.
and it's not everything. So I would like to really reiterate that, but the mission is the most important thing. So let us just sit down, and we wanted really to get to know the mission, and that's the time we will apply the marketing plan on how to have all of this, the promotion, advertising, branding, and and so many more that involves that. When I talk about creating your own marketing plan, this is the spinal cord of the spinal column. So we can stand with the spinal cord is the marketing plan of a human being. When we talk about spinal column, this is the business plan of the business. So something like that. I treat it as that way, Mentor Mario.
And Coach Roche, I just want to take advantage because marketing is your mastery, right? So I just thought of getting your expert opinion about, because this is your world, this is your domain, right? You have this tunnel vision that's really centered on marketing. So nowadays, because of the ongoing pandemic, what have you observed as the number one challenge or struggle of most marketing departments nowadays, regardless of their nature of products or services or business, regardless if it's micro, small, medium, or big, right? What have you observed as the major challenge or issue that up to now, right, still hasn't or haven't been addressed yet, that you want organizations, big or small, to focus their strength or resources on? And you also see that marketing plays a vital, very important role in. What's your take on that, Coach?
Correct, correct. Yeah, that's a very nice question, a very timely question. Because when we talk about digitalization, this is always been part and parcel of marketing. So when we talk about digital marketing, this is part and parcel of the holistic approach of marketing. The common concern, even last year and even now, is the adaptation. Number one is the adaptation, because we were not ready to face this kind of, a lot of traffic in terms of really creating your own system, in adapting digital marketing for your businesses. And a lot of people are really struggling about, adapting to several changes, and that would
Mhm.
seems to be the challenge. Even probably give us 2 more years, and we will able to adapt. But after 2 years, there will be another platform that will be invented. There will be another system that needs to be upgraded. So another training. So what we're trying to see, and what we can really advise to those businesses, is really to invest not just time, but also the platform equipment, and
Mhm.
also several trainings for the digital department. So
So
what
that's the
I
area for
suggest.
improvement, digital
Ye-
marketing. I see.
yes. So I definitely would like to suggest for those medium enterprise and even big corporation. A big corporation, they've already planned out that. Now, well, I'd like to advise small, medium enterprise to really invest in several trainings on how to adapt to digitalization of the business. But don't put all the eggs in digital, because 66% of Filipinos would like still a relationship in terms of physical value. So we wanted to maintain that. We wanted to maintain the face-to-face approach in really selling. I converted 90% of my sales into digital. Now, my sales team are now into digital, but when we get to build relationship with our clients, we are still getting in touch with them through calls, and that gives us a relationships, not just talking about, not just really communicating through digital platform. No, we want to make sure, and I want to make sure my people, my staff, are really calling them to hear their actual voice, and my clients would like to hear us also, and that would give us a more tied up relationship, and that's really always been part of my mission, is really to have that kind of connection.
So
Yes,
there you go, guys. Micro, small, medium, and big businesses out there. Focus. Focus on digital marketing, regardless what your product or service is. Just like what Coach Roche said, focus on our digital marketing, digitization, digitalization, all right, of our marketing activities. And you will definitely observe and feel, reap the fruits of our labor in terms of this aspect. All right.
but not 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 underestimating the power of building relationship by
Building
listening to the
relationships.
actual voice, and if there's an opportunity to meet physically, why not?
That's right. So because of that, coach, it's really very important that we make it multi-channel, right? Or omni-mode,
Yes,
as others call it, right? So there's digital marketing, but there's still face-to-face, there's still telephone, there's still email, there's still chatting. Anything that we can use to reach out to our customers, we have to focus our strengths on those, right?
yes, that's correct, that's correct.
Thank you so much, Coach Roche. And we have already reached the end of our conversation. Personally speaking, Coach Rocha, I want to learn, so much more additional stuff from you about marketing and about running a business I can also apply in my own ventures, right? But well, we don't have all the time in the world. So at this point, Coach Rocha, be it, well, it's up to you if you want to give like a parting tip about doing business or scaling one's business or marketing your personal area of expertise, right? It's up to you. But before we go, Coach Roche, what is your most important piece of advice for all the people, entrepreneurs, and employees alike for today's episode of LinkedIn Inspiration? Go ahead,
Thank you
please.
very much. Thank you very much, Mentor Myron. For the employees out there, you must possess a kind of mindset wherein you're going to treat your business as your own. Remember that all the owners, employers are not insensitive, not to really understand you and see if you're really working hard for the business. So you just have to continuously do what, and bring the best that you can be, and bring all the other things that you can do for the betterment of the business. And yes, and that would be definitely rewarded very, very soon. But most importantly, learn the process. Learn the process of that particular business. You'll never know. That might also be your business someday. And for the small medium enterprise, those business, you have to adapt to change, but don't forget, the relationship between your clients. Try to get in touch with them on a regular basis, and basically that's it. And remember, this is just basically a business that I'd like to. This is basically an advice for those who would want to venture out and putting up their own business. A lot of people, a lot of first-time businessmen would want to target the general market,
General market.
and that's usually a big mistakes. What you can do is just slowly start by creating your own market, and by creating your own market, that would never be taken away from you. And it's like really applying blue ocean strategy of the popular book. So again, That's basically my advice. I'd like to really think, and it's a privilege to be in Link Inspiration again
Same.
this Christmas celebration, this Christmas season. I'd like to just
Yeah,
to give
you made the way, right?
yeah. So please forgive, uh, please help, and empathize with with a lot of people. If you can teach, that would also be very, very good, and spread the love, and learn from all of these platforms, especially Link Inspiration. Thank you, mentor.
That's so nice of you, Coach Roche. All right, so guys, what are we gonna do next? Of course, let's say thank you. Let's give Coach Roche a very big virtual round of applause. Thank you so much, Coach Roche. Happy holidays to your family, relatives, and friends, and enjoy our remaining days before Christmas and, of course, New Year. And we're gonna see each other on the 30th for our Christmas party, right? So, Coach Roche, before I let you go, in case they would like to, to consult you for handling their business, or let's say we have dentists out there who would like to take advantage of your services, even traditional business, where can they find you and how can they get in touch with you? Go ahead.
Yeah, for the professional dentists who would like to get the services or would like to learn the marketing plan, like to get to learn about niche marketing and all the process, basically identifying your brand, identifying your discipline, and also be able to target the segment and really forecast how much sales you would want for the rest of the year or the upcoming year. All you have to do is just visit dmdcenter.com, and you can enroll in my masterclass course. So you can check that out, dmdcenter.com.
dmdcenter.com.
Yeah, and for those who are small, medium enterprise who would want to have consultation, you can visit my Facebook page, Master Marketing Philippines, or you can message Dental Marketing Philippines. Madali. It's so easy to really check my Facebook page.
And you guys are definitely very responsive, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Take
automatic.
note of that, ladies and gentlemen. Master Marketing Philippines and Dental Marketing Philippines on Facebook. There you go. Once again, Coach Roche, thank you so much. In Tagalog, maraming salamat. And
Salamat.
please enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye, Coach. All right. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, you watched and listened to Coach Roche Ruiz, MBA. He's actually the outgoing president, 2021 term, and incoming immediate past president, vice chairman of the board, and member of the Council of Advisors of the Philippine Advocates for Consultants and Trainers. But of course, on the business side, he's the president and CEO of KJR Medical Center Distribution Center Incorporated. So once again, just go ahead and like his Facebook pages, Master Marketing Philippines and Dental Marketing Philippines, if you want to take advantage of his expertise to help grow your business, this new normal situation we have. And of course, for all the dentists out there, so you may not be able to market yourself directly as a practitioner, okay, for your dental practice, but you may market your clinic or your business and let Coach Roche Ruiz take care of that for you. All right. So for the remaining 5 minutes of our episode number 2, guys, once again, thank you very much for supporting LinkedIn Inspiration by yours truly, mentor Myron Sta, your weekly dose of inspiration, motivation, and excellence. Before we go, I would just like to, because I listed down the remaining gems that Coach Roche shared with us before he went. All right. He said here that it is very important for us, whether you're a business or you're on your own, like a freelancer or an independent practitioner, lawyer, doctor, dentist, teacher, consultant, accountant, etc. It's very important we adapt, right? We are still far from, well, the battle, right, against this ongoing pandemic is not over yet. It's far from over. But it doesn't mean that we cannot surpass it. It doesn't mean we cannot survive it. It doesn't mean we cannot succeed in it. All right. Remember these 3 things. Adaptation. It's about being agile. It's about being able to think fast. That once something approaches us, we're able to adjust to it right away. It's about coping really well, right? It's not just about defending, right? It's not about the defense mechanism. It's not just about it. It's about coping right away. It's about responding and reacting really very fast, right? It's not just about surviving. It's about surpassing. Another thing I learned here is that, and this is also one of the things that I share with organizations I work for as a trainer, speaker, and consultant myself. Change management, right? Change is not negative. Maybe there are some negative aspects about it, but change overall is positive if we can only get the good out of the bad, right? There is a process, there's a system for managing change and making it work for us and not against us. So Coach Roche said it himself, manage change, and you would be able to enjoy the benefits that it brings or carries with it. And last but not least would be, wow, I really appreciate this, right? Because as inspirers, so to speak, or motivators, right? This is one of the things that we advocate for. Possess a mindset of treating your business like your own, right? Or treating your company, the company you work for, as your own, right? This is one of the challenges of employees nowadays. They're just there because they're waiting for the salary every 15th or 30th of the month, right? Because they need to pay bills, they need to support their family, they need to give a better life to their loved ones, right? Yeah, that's very important. Just like what Coach Roger said, money is king, but it's not everything. Money is a necessity, but let's not allow it to take control of us, right? Money is just an object. It's just something that we need to be able to pay whatever we need to pay for, right? But it should not lord over everything. We are still the captain of our own ship. We are still the owner of our own soul. So if you're an employee, have that ownership, right? Consider your company as your own, that you're not going to let it go down. You're not going to let it struggle. You're not going to let it go bankrupt, right? You're not going to let it go close down, because you know that there are so many things about your employment, right, that you will be thankful for, right? Number one is that you have a job, right? And number two, it's because of the salary that you get that you're able to, fend for your family, right? And number three, right? This job that you applied for, that you're into right now, I'm pretty sure you would agree with me on this. It's not just a job for you, right? It's your passion. It's your purpose. So I know that you would give it your all, right? But it is this ownership that allows us to have what I call the 4 C's. And what are those 4 C's? Number 1 C, care. Number 2 C, compassion. Number 3 C, concern. And number 4 C, commitment. So ownership. And most especially if you're a business owner, right? You own your business, so you need to have your own ownership. Because if you will not have that sense of ownership, your business is really going to struggle. And you don't want that to happen to you. All right. Thank you so much, guys. We're done for today. And I know that you would like to get more, but don't you worry, because our linked inspiration is going to be weekly. All right. Look forward to the next announcement, the next poster. And Roche and I already talked about it earlier, that our next guest is, let me show that to you so that you have something that will really excite you for the next episode. Okay. There you go. So we're going to have the founder of Perfect Start Coach, Coach Melvin Dinlasan, who's the president-elect of 2022 term of the Philippine Advocates for Consultants and Trainers Incorporated. So he's going to be our next guest it's not actually going to be on next Thursday. It's going to be on January 6th. This is going to be our last episode for the year, but don't you worry, we will come back definitely right next year. Okay, so our time is over. Thank you so much for watching. This is Linked Inspiration by yours truly, mentor Myron Sta, the corporate entertainer soft skills guru of the Philippines. Your weekly dose of inspiration, motivation, and excellence. And enjoy the rest of your Thursday and the approaching weekend. Happy holidays, and we'll see you again. Hopefully, you've been linked inspired. Goodbye, guys.